All right, good morning, Jackets fans, and welcome to Game 3 of the weekend here in Pittsburgh as our Jackets take on Armstrong Arrows for the second time this weekend and the fifth time this season. So Jackets were able to scratch out a come-from-behind draw with the Arrows yesterday. They found themselves down 3-0, but were able to storm back in the third period with 3 goals and tie things up and earn their first draw of the season. So not so fortunate last night, though. A 5-0 loss to a very good Steel City Selects team. But the Jackets looking to get a W for the weekend here. And as the situation developed yesterday, the Jackets were without Claire Hill this weekend because she was diagnosed with COVID. And then yesterday morning, Poppy Worsley, the other goaltender, was under the weather. She tried to give it a go for the first game yesterday, but after one period, it was obvious that she just was not up for the task. Although, again, we credit Poppy for giving it a try. So Armstrong loaned us their other goalie who came out clutch with 2 periods of shutout hockey, and the Jackets were able to get the tie. But the Jackets were able to bring in a Columbus legend and Molly Bensky, who filled in last night for the Steel City game and is here again today, handling duties between the pipes for the Blue Jackets, as she is on break from her duties with the Michigan State Spartans. So we can't thank Molly, Kim, and Lawrence enough for having Molly here with us this weekend. It's great to see her, and so she will handle the goal duties for us here, and Jackets will get ready for Game 3 this weekend. Looking to get at least one win out of the weekend. 0-1-1, and they'll start with Williams, Meek, and Busick, Weaver, and Bestranson. That's your starting 5 for the Jackets. Just a note here as well, there is a Williams for Armstrong, so if you hear the name Williams quite often, that is why. I will probably refer to our Williams as Macy Williams, so. But Bestranson will try to dump this one out of the zone as we're underway. Flork's going to get it for Armstrong. She'll circle around looking for someone. She'll get it out to the defense. Busick almost picks that one off. Now Weaver will pick it off. She will flip it up to Ava Busick. Busick able to get it out of the zone. But Armstrong gets it back. Miller throws it over and dumped in. Flork and Bestranson collide. Fuchs throws it over to Tutak. That shot is turned away by Bensky. Now here comes Busick racing out. Can't control it though. Right back in comes Fuchs with it. She'll dump it in. Weaver has it. Hayden will change out for Bestranson will skate off. Hayden skates on now on defense. Lemmerbrock, Taylor, and Davies out on the offense. And with 16:05 left here in the first, we have a stoppage in play as Bensky's able to glove that one and hold on to it. Lemmerbrock will take the defensive draw here, and it will be controlled by Armstrong. Now Taylor trying to get it. Lemmerbrock gets it. She tries to hit Davies with it. They can't connect. Loose puck. Davies is going to get there, bring it into the Armstrong zone. Thrown out to where Lemmerbrock will get it. Tries to drive through a lot of traffic. That one's turned away, though. Here comes Armstrong now. Lingle out now with Hayden on defense. It's Williams for Armstrong with it. She will lose it. Seifert and Hayden collide. Now it's loose. It's Taylor to Davies. Davies is going to race up into the zone. Her shot is blocked. Picked up by Morris. Kept in by Crick. Crick's going to drive in. She finds Taylor. Taylor just could not get the shot off, though. And we've got a penalty. Or no, I'm sorry. It looks like, we got a dislodged goal here. So thought maybe we had a penalty in front of the goalie there, but it was dislodged goal. And Jackets will go with Crick, Day, Thomas, Falk, and Prawl. That's the 5 for the Jackets. As again, will get it for the Arrows, and it'll come all the way out to Falk. Falk will throw it up to Crick. Crick can't control it, though. Armstrong gets it back now, and this one is lost by the Jackets. Now caught back by Thomas, who dumps it back in. Now here comes Armstrong. They find an outlet. Prawl could not keep that one in. That one just snuck out. And with 14:51 left here in the first, Jackets will get a change. It'll be Busick, Williams, Cup will skate out. Falk and Prawl remain on D. This one is controlled by the Jackets. Prawl's going to have to trace after it, though. She throws it up and out of the zone. Collected at center ice by Armstrong. Busick battling on the near boards here, and this one controlled now by Armstrong. They throw it back around, but no one there. Falk will get it. She dumps it up, tries to hit Williams with it. Now this one thrown all the way across the ice where Prawl will pick it up, dump it out of the zone. Fuchs has it now. She's going to bring it into the zone for Armstrong. And it is Falk swinging it all the way around. Lewis keeps it in for Armstrong, dumps it back up to Floric. Centering pass is broken up by Williams. Armstrong gets it now. Lewis has it. A lot of traffic in front of Bensky, but that one is broken up by Busick. Busick's going to try to throw it up the boards. That one's blocked off. Falk will throw it up. Lewis keeps it in now. And back and forth it goes. Falk sleeps it out. Will Williams get there? She does, out of the zone. And offsides now on Armstrong. So 13:43 left here in the first. Jackets will get Davies, Lemmerbrock, Taylor, Bestranson, and Weaver out. And this one will be controlled by Armstrong. Two-tack brings it in the zone. Now Weaver cuts that one off. Two-tack backhands it. Blocked by Weaver. Thrown up the boards. Taylor can get there. She gets it out of the zone. A race for it. But Morris for Armstrong will get it. Weibel throws it up and out of the zone. Now it's picked up by Taylor. Taylor to leave it back to Bestranson. Bestranson tries to throw it all the way over to Lemmerbrock. That one's cut off by Williams for Armstrong. Now this one loose where Lemmerbrock's going to get it. She's going to dump it around the boards. Bestranson, she throws it out of the zone, picked up by Morris. Now that one's picked off by Lemmerbrock. Back to Armstrong, though. Williams has it for Armstrong. She will backhand it down into the neutral zone. It's Davies. She'll dump it to Lemmerbrock, who dumps it in. Now the Jackets change. Crick, Thomas, and Day come out. Here comes Armstrong, though. Lingle's out with Hayden. This one is down into the zone. Seifert tries to center it, but it's off the side of the goal. Flipped around by Lingle. Thomas has it. She's going to try to hit Day with a pass. They can't connect. Here comes Armstrong back into the zone with it. And this one thrown around all the way around the boards. It will get out. And now it's picked up by Thomas. Thomas can't get through. Hayden's going to get it. Hayden's gets it knocked away from her. Now Crick's going to try to hit Day. They can't connect. Crick's going to just dump it up. Lewis will chase it down for Armstrong. And this one will come all the way through where Lingle will get it. Lingle dumps it out of the zone. Florik's going to race in with it now. That shot turned away by Bensky. Crick's going to dump it up. kept in by Lewis for Armstrong. Floric has it now. Looking to center it. She finds Tutak, and no one picks her up in the slot, and Tutak's able to bury that one into the back. And with 11:30 left here in the first, Armstrong takes a 1-0 lead. Tutak from Floric on that goal for Armstrong. And they will stay out there. Meanwhile, Williams, Meek, Cup, Prawl, and Falk will come out for the Jackets. This one controlled by the Jackets. Prawl tries to get it up, but that one's blocked. Loose puck dumped in by Floric now. Now Prawl will dump it up, and it will be chased down by Miller for Armstrong. Miller will swing around. She's got Williams on hot pursuit right now, and this one is cut off by the Jackets. Falk trying to keep it in, but that one gets out. Tutak will throw it over to Fuchs. Fuchs will dump it in. Prawl's going to have to chase now. She'll throw it around the board. She hits Cup with it. Cup will find Meek out of the zone. Picked up by Williams. Williams is turned away. This one thrown up now and picked up by Miller. Miller, and then it's Fuchs dumping it in and going off for a change. This one thrown out of the zone. Now Shermatz will get it for Armstrong. She'll leave it back for Weibel. And this one is dumped in by Morris. Picked up by Falk. Falk's going to find Taylor. Taylor's going to try to hit Limmerbrock. She does. Now here comes Limmerbrock. She skates into the zone. A lot of traffic. She's able to keep it on the puck. And great job from Avery Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock gets a tying goal here with 10-11 in the first. And she worked hard for that goal. She was able to keep it on her stick, though. First shot was blocked, but she followed it right back up. So Limmerbrock from Taylor on that one. I believe that was from Taylor and Falk on that one, as Falk threw it over to Taylor, and Taylor got it to Limmerbrock. So tie game here with 10-11 left in the first. This one is flipped out by Davies. So Davies, Limmerbrock, Taylor out there right now, along with Weaver and Bestranson. And we'll have a center ice face-off here. Limmerbrock will take this one. It'll be the two goal scorers locking up here. Tutak and Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock's going to bring it into the zone. She leaves it for Taylor. Taylor's going to swing around with it. She'll get pinned up on the boards by Miller. This puck will go to the far corner where Davies will track it down. Davies will try to work a back end. She gets help from Limmerbrock there. Battle along the boards. Guntram, Ginn, and Tutak all there for Armstrong. Davies, Weaver, and Limmerbrock. Now it'll squeak out where Tutak got it. She'll hold on to it. She'll try to get it through center ice. That's cut off by Davies. Now here comes Davies driving in. That shot is gloved by LeGrand and held on to. 9:16 left here in the first. 1-1 score. And it's Crick now coming out with Thomas, Day, Bestranson, and Weaver. This one is controlled by the Jackets. Bestranson has it. That shot is blocked. It'll bounce over to Seifert. Seifert's going to try to race out with it. She'll hit Flurick, but that one's cut off by Bestranson. Flurick and Bestranson will go. That was centering pass a little high. Day's got it now. Day's going to circle around with it. She will get through traffic. She will try to. She's still got it, still looking. She's just going to hold on to it now, bring it into the zone. She's going to go all the way, and she scored! No! Off the side. She went all the way in and had it and just missed it. Now a pass from Hayden to Thomas. They can't connect, so they went coast to coast, got all the way through, had LeGrand, and then just did not tuck it into the side there. So it looked like it went off the side of the goal, and just Did not go in. So 8:31 left here in the first. Jackets will bring out, looks like Busick, Meek, and Cup, along with Lingle and Hatem. This one locked up now, picked up by Armstrong. Weibel has it. She'll throw it in. This one will come all the way across where Hatem's going to pick it up for the Jackets. That one's blocked off by Tutak. That shot is blocked by Lingle. Thrown over. Morris couldn't get a stick on it. Now it's loose, and this one will be flipped out to Weibel. Weibel will fire it all the way in, turned away by Binsky. Lingle dumps it up to Cup. Cup tries to center it over to Meek. This one is brought back in by Morris. Lingle has it. Lingle will lose it. Here comes Armstrong. This one over to Meek. Meek's going to backhand it all the way through. And now Busick on a run for it. Can she get there? No, Weibel will cut her off. But she'll battle. She'll be joined by Cup now. Now a loose puck will be picked up by Williams of Armstrong. This one thrown out by Tutak. It's one-on-one. Prawl out there now. Prawl and Falk. Prawl's going to step up with it. Prawl will bring it into the zone. She'll dump it in. Tailored out now. As Miller will pick it up for Armstrong. She'll swing around with it. She'll dump it up. Now it's cut off by Falk. Falk's going to get a shot, but that one's blocked and out of play. 7:10 left here in the first. Limmerbrock Davies will join Tailored out there on the offense. Falk Prawl will remain the D. Limmerbrock will take the offensive zone face-off. This one is controlled by the Jackets. Falk trying to get it over to Prawl, but that one's cut off. Now it's loose and dumped out by Guntram. Jackets will have to flag this one down. It's Falk. She cannot get it out of the zone. It's still loose. Limmerbrock will just dump it all the way down, and that'll go for an icing. 6:47 left here in the first. The Jackets will have a defensive zone face-off. The left circle of Molly Binsky. Bestranson and Weaver will come out on defense now. And this one is controlled by the Jackets, but it's Ginn for the Arrows getting there. Back and forth, it'll battle for. Ginn has it now. She'll swing around with it. She'll be challenged by Limmerbrock. Bestranson will join. No one's out front right now. No one in the defense out front. Finally, Bestranson gets back out there now. Weaver's going to battle with two Arrows over there in the corner. She's joined by Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock will sneak it out of here. She gets it by one defender. She's going to hit Taylor. Taylor couldn't get it on the stick. And it'll go for an icing. I don't know. I thought that looked like it was tipped right on the red line, but they say no. So Jackets will bring out Thomas, Day, Cup. Weaver and Bestranson look like they will stay out on the D. Defensive zone face-off here. Day playing center. She will take the face-off against Tutak. This one is controlled by the Arrows. They will throw it in where Fuchs is going to get it in the corner. This one is centering past the Floric. Right into the midsection of Binsky, though, and she'll hold on to it. 6:01 left here in the first. Day will control this one, gets it to Bestranson. Miller will cut that one off. Oh, now Day has it. She gets it out of the zone. She will race up. Now Thomas is going to pick it up. Thomas will dump it. Chased down by the Arrows. It's Miller. She'll throw it up. Battled for on the near boards. Floric and Bestranson. This one will come all the way down into the Jacket zone. Weaver will dump it right back up. Day couldn't get it, though. Tutak has it. Tutak throws it all the way in. Cup's going to go chase it. She will clear the zone. Shermatz has it now. Shermatz will dump it in, and now it'll be chased down here. It's Weaver. It's Florak. Weaver gets there first. She throws it around the near boards. It'll come all the way down where picked up by Lewis for Armstrong. Trying to dump it back in. Thomas trying to get it out of the zone. Bestranson will get it to Cup. Day's got it. Now it's Cup back to Day. Day looking to clear some space now. 1-on-5. She's going to have to wait for reinforcements. She tries to hit Busick, cutting across. This one cleared out of the zone. Lingle has it. Lingle finds Day. Day's going to feed Meek with it. Meek's going to dump it in. Chased down by the Arrows now. Williams, Busick, Meek out for the Jackets with Lingle and Hayden. Hayden's going to race after this one. She'll be challenged by Morris. Hayden's going to try to throw it around, but she's met with some resistance there. Now Hayden will cut out to the near boards here, and can't clear the zone, kept in by Lewis. That'll come all the way across where Lingle will get it. Lingle will throw it along the boards. Kept in by Armstrong. That was Weibel throwing it back in. Macy Williams has it now for the Jacket. Turned away, though. Lingle has it. Lingle will hit Meek on the boards. Meek needs to just throw it out there, and she does. Now Busick giving chase. It's Williams for Armstrong with it, though. She's going to swing around with it. She will dump it up where Lingle will get it for the Jackets. Lingle can't get it out of the zone. Now she'll clear it out of the zone. 3:45 left in the first. 1-1 game. This one loose. Taylor tried to feed Davies now. It's cut off by Ginn. Ginn's going to bring it in. That shot turned away by Binsky. Lingle will battle along the boards. Tutak has it now. She loses it. Now Limmerbrock's going to chase it down. Try to hit Taylor with it. They got it out of the zone. Guntram throws it right back in, though. Now it's picked up by Hayden. Hayden will find Davies. Here comes Davies. Davies will skate up the near boards, and a lot of traffic cut off there. Miller. Now Davies has it. Tutak now. Here comes Taylor with it. She throws it back to Prawl. Prawl's shot. Traffic in front. And that's a goal. Limmerbrock with her second one. And she's there for the rebound off the Prawl shot. And it is 2-1 Jackets with 2:53 left here in the first. So Limmerbrock with her second goal of the day. That one with an assist by Elena Prawl. And the Jackets take the lead here. And now here's Reagan Davies skating it in and offside. So Jackets hold their first lead of the weekend here. They had to climb out of a 3-0 deficit yesterday to get the tie, and then lost 5-0 last night. So after falling behind 1-0 here, they have gotten 2 goals from Avery Limmerbrock. And now here's Taylor dumping it in and chasing after it. Lewis is going to get there for Armstrong. She's cut off by Davies. Davies finds Taylor. Taylor almost was able to turn, and there's a penalty, and Jackets are going on the power play with 2:29. So a tripping call here on Armstrong with 2:29 left here in the first period. Jackets will get out the power play line. Day, Limmerbrock, Taylor, Prawl, and Davies now out there. And this one is, we don't have a penalty up on the board yet. And that's what I think we're waiting on here. They have not put it up yet. Well, we got a number on there. We don't have a time. So the penalty was on Seifert for tripping. And let's see if they can get that penalty up there. And so we got to break any action as they work on the clock, trying to get the penalty time up there. We are playing with 2-minute penalties this weekend, so 17-minute periods and 2-minute penalties. But it doesn't look like we might just have to go with 29 seconds left in the period when the penalty's up. And that's what the officials are telling them now. So they'll say, hey, there's 2:29 left in the period. So with 29 seconds left here in the first, the penalty is over. So Jackets 2 minutes.
17-minute periods.
So here we go now. So, well, the math's a lot easier when you're doing 2-minute penalties. So, yep, now we got some confusion here. Now they don't know, the officials don't know if it's a minute 30 or 2 minutes, but they are, with the 17-minute periods, we are doing 2-minute penalties. So, all right, now we're ready. Day's going to take this one, and it's going to be controlled by Armstrong. They can't get it out of the zone, though. Davies keeps it in. Taylor has it. Taylor's shot is almost redirected by Lemmerbrock. Prawl has it now. She wraps it around. It's out front and thrown all the way down by Armstrong, where it'll go for an icing. Oh, they do have the penalty time up there now. So 1:41 left in the penalty. 2:09 left in the period.
He gave us an extra second.
And we got an extra second, so we'll take advantage of it. Here we go. This one is controlled by the Jackets. Taylor's going to backhand it in. Now it's going to go into the corner. Guntrum's going to battle with Prawl there. This one over to Taylor. She'll dump it back in. Battled for along the boards, and now Taylor has it. Davies shot all the way through. Now Day will race and get it. She will circle around. She's going to find Taylor. Taylor to Davies. Back to Day. Day in the Lemmerbrock backhander, and turned away by LeGrand. Now it's out to Davies. Davies is going to get, and we've got maybe a crease violation on the Jackets, so they'll have to bring it out now. 1:02 left in the power play, 1:31 left in the period. Crease violation on Prawl there, and it'll bring it out of the zone. Jackets will keep this power play line in. They're doing pretty good. This one is won by Day. She gets it back to Davies. Davies is going to skate it in. She's going to leave it back for Taylor. Taylor right back to Davies. Davies trying to get it across the Day. Taylor able to keep it in. Now Day's going to race in with it. She's going to hold on to it. She's going to find Davies. Davies is going to skate up with it. Find Day. Day back to Davies. That shot off the post. Oh, that one rings the post, and now comes and that'll be an icing with 27 seconds left. And the Jackets will go ahead and get their second line out there as Thomas, Crick, Cup, Hayden, and Bestranson will come out for the Jackets. 27 seconds left on the power play. 54.4 in the period. Crick will take this face off here. And this one is controlled by the Arrows and out of the zone. Now Bestranson will have to wait. Everybody gets onside. And this one backhanded is picked off by Fuchs. She's going to bring it into the zone. Leaves it back to Florek, and now Bensky will have to hold on to this one as a shorthand opportunity was developing there for Armstrong. 9 seconds left on the penalty. 37.4 in the period. Jackets will go with Crick here on the face-off, and this one is controlled by the Jackets. But Stanson throws it up along the boards, picked up by Crick. Brought down now, it's cut off by Lewis. Here comes Tutak. Now it's full strength for Armstrong. 20 seconds left in the period. Battled for along the boards between Hayden and Tutak. Tutak's going to center that one all the way across where Weibel will pick it up. She throws it back in. That one turned away by Bensky. 6 seconds left. Lewis will step up. She throws it in, blocked by Hayden. Hayden will just hold on to it, and that will do it. So we've played one period of play. The Jackets lead 2-1, and we will be right back in just a moment. All right, back here for period number 2. With the Jackets ahead 2-1. 2 goals from Avery Lemmerbrock at first period for the Jackets. They're going to start with, looks like Macy Williams, Busick, Meek, Folk, and Prawl here. And this one is controlled by the Jackets, thrown in by Busick. Back out, though, comes Morris with it for Armstrong. She feeds it over to Williams for Armstrong. That shot is right into the glove of Binsky, and with 16:37 left here in the second, we have our first break in the action. This one will be Williams taking the defensive zone face-off. She'll win it back to Falk. That one turned away, though, now, and it will be controlled by the Arrows. Morris is behind the goal. She tries to feed it out. That one's cut off. That one's blocked. Over to Williams now. Williams will throw it back around, and it'll be Peyton Falk getting there for the Jacket. She feeds it up. Kept in by Armstrong. That one turned away by Binsky. Now Williams has it. She will backhand it up to Seifert. Seifert centering pass turned away. Now Shermatz will get it for Armstrong. She'll bring it in. And right now this is almost like a power play for Armstrong. Jackets need to get control of this puck and get it out of the zone some way, somehow. This one blocked by Busick. That shot blocked by Falk. Battled for along the boards. It's going to sneak out. Now Meek's going to get it. Meek's going to race out with it. She will bring it into the zone. That shot is blocked and turned away by LeGrand. Now it'll be picked up by Armstrong, where Bestranson will dump it back in. Davies has it now. She is met with some resistance. That shot by Lemmerbrock is gloved by LeGrand and held on to. 15-16 left here in the second. Oh, Avery Lemmerbrock looking for the natural hat trick here, as she lets fly a slap shot, but it is gloved by LeGrand, and now it will be controlled by the Jackets. Tutak has it, though, for the Arrows. She'll dump it around. They look to try to get it out right now. Weaver, Bestranson, Lemmerbrock, Davies, and Taylor. That's the 5 for the Jackets. Scrum on the near boards here. It is picked up by Lemmerbrock. She tried to feed it over to Taylor, but that one's turned away. Bestranson steps up. That's a high stick. This one battle on the boards here. Now Bestranson will throw it all the way across where Lemmerbrock's going to get it. She will dump it around behind the goal. Taylor will feed it back to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock looking to make some room. She finds Taylor. Taylor will throw it all the way out to Bestranson. Bestranson winds up. That one's blocked. And cleared finally by Armstrong as they look to get a change here. Weaver's going to flag this one down. Weaver will circle it around. She will hit Taylor. Taylor with Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock's going to bring it into zone. She gets a shot off, and LeGrand held on to it with 14:04 left in the second. Jackets will get a fresh 5 out. Lingle and Hayden come out on D. Day, Crick, and Thomas on the offense. Crick will take this offensive zone draw here, and it will be controlled by Armstrong, and they will be able to race it out of the zone and ice it, actually. So 13:55 left here in the second. We will have another offensive zone face-off in the left circle of LeGrand. Crick will take this one. This one controlled by the Jackets. Hayden. Lingle keeps it in. She finds Day. Day's going to flip it up there. And this one almost tapped in by Thomas. So now battle along the boards. Thomas there. Crick will have it now. Crick's going to swing around with it. This will come out to Day. Day's going to swing around with it now. She is tripped, and the Jackets are going on the power play. So a tripping penalty on Fuchs here with 13:32 left in the second. Puts the Jackets on their second power play. They We're 0 for 1 on the day. They had a good look, though, on that first power play. They controlled the puck for the most part of that power play. Got a couple good looks in there. Davies actually hit one off the post. But they are going to go with the Day, Crick, Lingle, Hayden, and Thomas. That's the 5 here for the Jackets. Lingle's got it. She's going to feed Crick. Crick's going to be met with resistance and tipped out by Williams. Now Hayden's going to have to chase it down and swing around with it. She'll throw it up the boards. Crick could not get a stick on it. 1:37 left here in the power play. Here comes Davies. Here comes Taylor. Here comes Limmerbrock and Prawl. And they'll join Day out here. So this is the power play unit that was putting all the pressure on the goalie the first go at it. This one's going to be controlled by Armstrong, though. Guntrum's going to throw it in where Davies will pick it up. Davies will find Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock's going to hit Taylor. That one's chipped up. Chased down now by Miller for Armstrong. Challenging is Taylor. Here comes Limmerbrock. She's going to dump it out to Davies. Davies is going to throw it in. Prawl's there in front. That one's knocked down. Loose. Out to Prawl. Prawl shot just high and wide. Day's going to get it now. Day's going to circle around with it. She's going to throw it out to Prawl. Prawl's got it now. Prawl back to Day. This one turned away. And this one will sneak out with 51 seconds left on the power play. This one will come out of the zone. Armstrong will get a fresh PK unit out there. 12:23 left in the second. 51 seconds left on the Fuchs tripping penalty. Day to take the face-off. This one controlled by the Jackets. Prawl has it. She finds Davies. Davies is going to swing in with it. Davies will swing around. She will just hold on to it. That shot just over the shoulder of LeGrand. Limmerbrock has it out. She's going to find Day with it. Day's shot almost deflected by Taylor. That one is picked in by Prawl. Prawl dumps it in. 22 seconds left on the penalty. Taylor's going to get over there. She's going to find Day now. Day's going to swing around with it. She tries to hit Limmerbrock with it, but throws it just behind her. Davies has it. 10 seconds left on the power play. Davies has it. She's got it on the back of her stick, and too much stick handling there. And that one is kept in. Full strength is Armstrong. As Fuchs skates on. Day is going to hold on to it. Day's going to throw it into Limmerbrock. This one will be gloved by LeGrand and held on to. 11:21 left here in the second. Jackets 0 for 2 on the power play, but have been controlling the puck most of the power play, so it's a good sign. They kept it into the zone. They just could not get one by LeGrand there. So now it'll be Busick, Macy Williams, Sydney Meek, Weaver, and Bestranson for the Jackets skating on. This one controlled by Armstrong. Miller's going to throw it around the boards where Fuchs will pick it up. Now it's cut off by Weaver. That one thrown in. This one to sneak all the way in, and LeGrand actually had to turn that one away. Miller's got it now. She'll throw it along the boards. The Flork's going to hit a racing Seifert. Seifert's going to get there. Her shot is high. That'll come all the way back down. Thrown back in by Shermatz for Armstrong, but held on to, and the puck is frozen with 10:48 left here in the second. Some fresh skaters coming out now for Armstrong. Jackets will keep their same 5 out there. This one controlled by Armstrong, and a shot right off the face-off by Williams is turned away by Binsky. This one will come all the way around. Bestranson will chip it up to Meek. Back to Bestranson. She'll backhand it up, and that one shot is blocked by Williams. Now it is loose. Morris will bring it in. Morris is going to swing around with it. She's challenged by Macy Williams. Macy Williams, a good job not there. Morris steps in with it. That shot is wide. Picked up by Williams for Armstrong. She's going to circle around. Jackets need to get a icing or and now actually there's going to get a penalty as Bestranson was holding. And there it is. So a hold on Bestranson with 10:04 left here in the second. Jackets will find themselves down a player and on the PK. They will summons Hayden, Lingle, Thomas, and Crick to kill the penalty here. So 10:04 left in the second. Holding penalty on Bestranson. Jackets face their first PK of the day. This one will be controlled by Jackets. Lingle trying to throw it up the board, but now here comes Seifert with it. She's got it behind. Centering pass. That one's turned away. Good job by Crick to hold on to it. She's going to race out with it. She's going to dump it. She will chase, so that'll kill some of this time here as this one swung all the way around. Now the Jackets just kind of sunk in too far. Hayden's going to have to, and offside. So saved by the offsides there. 1:34 left on the Bestranson penalty. 9:37 left in the period. Jackets ahead 2-1. Armstrong got a goal from two-tack, but then the Jackets followed it up with 2 from Limmerbrock. And that's where we stand right now. All the scoring in the first period. Armstrong controls the face-off. They bring it in the zone. Fuchs will dump it to Seifert. That one's cut off. Great job by Crick, who will just dump it down for the icing. And now we have 1:18 left on the penalty. 9:21 left in the period. Jackets will keep the same 4 out there. Looks like Armstrong's going to switch out the offense here. And this one controlled by Armstrong. They're trying to get it out to the point. They do now. Miller has it. Miller will throw it over to two-tack. Two-tack will hold, and she will throw it in. This one is picked off by two-tack. She's going to swing around with it. Thomas there to get that one is redirected in, and it's a power play goal for Armstrong. So with 8:59 in the second, the Jackets give up the power play goal. It was a redirect goal. I believe it was Ginn with the redirect from the shot from Miller on that one. So 8:59 left in the second. We are tied at 2. Jackets will send out Williams, Day, and Cup, along with Prawl and Falk. Macy Williams will take the face-off. This one controlled by Arrows. Jackets have it now. Day will hit Prawl with it. Prawl can't control it, though. She will throw it up to Cup. Cup tries to get it over to Day. That one is picked off by Armstrong. Falk throws it right back out. Day's got it now. Day's going to throw it on the boards. The Cup. Cup will dump it in. And now it'll be chased down here. Throwing along the near boards here. Armstrong will control it. It's two-tack with it. She's looking for an outlet. She'll just skate it out. She finds Ginn now. Ginn's going to race up. She will hit Kinchlow with it. Kinchlow will dump it back in. They'll go off for a change. Prawl will lose it. Falk battles with it. Cup back here now. This one is picked up by Shermatz now. Shermatz is going to drive in. And this one turned away finally by Prawl. Falk will dump it down, and then we'll get an icing here with 7:52 left in the second. Jackets will go. Here comes Limmerbrock, Taylor, Davies, Weaver, and Bestranson. Fresh 5 for the Jackets. And a fresh 5 for Armstrong as well. This one controlled by the Jackets. Taylor trying to get through, but she loses control of it. Bestranson cuts that one off. Backhands it up. Miller has it for Armstrong. That shot turned away. Davies going to try to hit Taylor. She's able to get it there. Now Taylor gets it back. She finds Limmerbrock, tries to feed Davies out front. That one's blocked, though. Good defensive play by Armstrong. Now Williams for Armstrong will race up with it. She is met by Bestranson. Cut off there. This one along the near boards. This one out to Guntram. That shot is redirected again. Now Seaford has it. Almost a backdoor goal by Morris there. Now Guntram has it. Davies is able to clear the zone. 7 minutes left here in the second. This one comes to Limmerbrock. She's going to race up with it. She's going to get a shot, and that one's blocked and out of play. .6:51 left here in the second. Jackets Arrows tied at 2. They will send out Busick, Crick, Meek, Lingle, and Hayden. This one over to Hayden. Hayden will be challenged by Flork. Flork's able to get out. Now we got a 2-on-1 for Armstrong developing here. So they will throw it in, but now the Jackets are able to get back. Meek will meet up with Fuchs here. Weibel's shot is blocked by Lingle. It'll bounce back to Tutak. She's met by Hayden. Now Crick will battle. And Lingle there as well. Lingle flips it out. It's picked up by Weibel. Weibel will throw it up to Tutak. Tutak will swing around with it. That shot will come all the way through. And it'll be a rebound goal by Fuchs for Armstrong. And with 6:15 left in the second, the Jackets find themselves trailing 3-2. So Fuchs gets the rebound goal, and the Jackets will send out Day, Cup, Thomas, Prawl, and Falk to try to answer back here. So Day will win this one back to Prawl. Prawl's going to chase it down, though, and she'll throw it up the boards where it's turned away. This one is caught by Kinchlow. Falk will throw it down. Miller, nope. Well, one official said no ice. The other official said, I don't think so. He's going to call icing. 5:56 left here. The Jackets will have to work it back out of the defensive zone here.
He said no.
Day will take the defensive zone draw here against Seifert. Controlled by the Arrows. That one thrown in. That one's a high stick. And we'll wave it off here, and now it'll be thrown around, and Shermatz will get it. She throws it back in. This one will be picked off by Day. Now Day's going to race out with it. She's got Cup with her. Tried to get it over to her. Day keeps it in. Thomas tries to throw it in. Now Cup has it. Cup. You got to look where you're throwing it, though. She just tried to center it out, but no one was there. Now this one's going to, Falk's going to get skated by, and now it's Binsky. It's going to be able to get the save there. So Armstrong with a 2-on-1 there, but that shot is in and held on to by Binsky. Bestranson Weaver come out. Lemmerbrock, Davies, and Taylor. 5:15 left, second period. Jackets down 3-2 after Armstrong has scored twice here in the second period. Now the officials agree that this isn't an icing. So this one is swung around by Armstrong, kept in by Weaver. Battled for along the near boards here, and now it is Armstrong racing out with it. Dumped into the zone, and now the Jackets will have to chase. Williams will get there, but Bestranson will cut that one off. Davies has it now. She will hit Taylor, but they can't connect, and this one will come all the way over. Davies almost picks that one off. Two tackle, dump it back in. 4.5 minutes left in the second. Weaver's got it. She's going to find Taylor. Taylor will look for an outlet here. She will find Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock can't get the stick on it, though, and now it's back to Bestranson. Bestranson will get it over to Davies. Davies has it. This one over to Taylor. Taylor brings it into the zone, dumps it in, and they'll skate off for a change. Here comes some fresh skaters. Busick and Macy Williams skate out, along with Lingle and Hayden. This one, the Hayden. Hayden can't control it. And out of the zone, here comes Fuchs. This one is shot on goal and turned away by Binsky. Fuchs will get it back now. She'll work against Lingle. Lingle battling back here. She's joined by Meeks. Meeks will pick it off. Now that one's picked off of her stick. Out to Shermatz. Shermatz's shot is wide. It'll come over to Hayden. Hayden's going to skate up with it. Hayden looking for an outlet. Now she'll just hold on to it. She will throw it right in on goal, and LeGrand will hold on to it with 3:23 left in the second. Jackets will go fresh defense here. Falk and Prawl will skate on. Macy Williams, Meek, and Busick will stay out on the offense. This one is controlled by Armstrong. Shermatz is going to skate out with it. She will bring it into the zone. And it's cut off by Macy Williams. Meek tries to dump it out. She can't do it. It's cut off by Ginn. This one is to Lewis. Lewis's shot is blocked by Meek. Meek will dump it out, and that'll get out of the zone. Macy Williams gives chase for the Jackets. Lewis dumps it back up. Jackets changing, and not a good time to change. Now we got a 3-on-2 for the Arrows. That one is denied by Binsky. Thomas has it now. She'll throw it out. Prawl's going to skate up with it. Cup and Crick also out there. Prawl tries to hit Cup with it. Cup sends it right back. Prawl almost able to get a stick on it. And LeGrand will find it and hold on to it. 2:31 left here in the second. So Prawl over to Cup. Cup threw it right back, and Prawl was almost able to get the give and go there and tie this thing back up. Crick will win it back to Falk. Falk's shot is blocked. Falk's going to have to race after it. Turns now, and Florek has it. She finds Fuchs. Fuchs will bring it in. Fuchs' shot is blocked. Prawl has it. She's just going to throw it up onto goal. LeGrand will have to make a play on it. LeGrand will throw it out, and then she turns it right over to Crick. That shot is short-sided and held on to by LeGrand, and 2:05 left in the second. So a mistake almost made by the Armstrong goalie, but she was able to turn away Crick's shot, and Weaver and Bestranson will skate on now for the Jackets on defense. As Armstrong will look for an outlet here. They find it in form of two-tack. Two-tack will bring it into the zone for Armstrong. She leaves it back for Florek. That shot gets all the way through, turned away by Binsky. Two-tack tried to do a wraparound. She was stopped by Cup. Now she'll throw it over to Florek. Here comes the defense. Now here comes Crick. 2-on-1 developing for the Jackets. Crick has it. She's going to race in with it. That shot is turned away, though, by LeGrand. So Crick keeps it, gets the shot off, but LeGrand up for the save. And here comes Davies, Taylor, and Limmerbrock to join Weaver and Bestranson. 1:29 left here in the second. Limmerbrock will take the face off, and she will control it. Back to Taylor. Taylor trying to throw it back to Bestranson. That one's blocked. This one will come out to Davies, who gets a shot off. The glove, in and out of the glove of LeGrand. Now the Jackets will swing it around where Bestranson has it. She winds up a shot. This one blocked by Guntram. Centering pass blocked. Back to Taylor. Taylor will throw it back to Bestranson. Bestranson's going to find Taylor with it. Taylor back behind the goal where Davies will now collect it. Davies is going to try to throw it through. And this one will be out and back in the neutral zone, and the Jackets can't get back on side. 51.7 seconds. Jackets will keep the same five on the ice. And this one controlled by the Jackets. Weaver will backhand it over here to Seifert. Seifert's going to throw it back in. Now it's battled for along the near boards here. Now Limmerbrock comes out with it. She's going to feed it over to Taylor. Taylor brings it into the zone. Taylor will lose it, though. Good job by Bestranson to keep that one in, though. Now here comes Taylor. Taylor shot. She just did not get a lot on it. So 23 and a half seconds left. Jackets had a good look there. Taylor just did not get a lot of stick on that one. And LeGrand was able to hold that one on. So she could have been trying the off speed. Who knows? But LeGrand was up for the challenge, and Jackets will have an offensive zone face-off, which is controlled by Armstrong. They will swing around with it, looking for an outlet. Davies cuts that one off, though. This one will come out to Taylor. Taylor's got 13 seconds. That shot turned away by LeGrand. Here comes Arnold. Good job by Bestranson, though. Almost kept it into the zone. 2 tackle, dump it all the way down, and that will do it for the second period. So after 2 periods of play, the Jackets find themselves trailing 3-2, and we will be back with the third period in just a moment. All right, back here for period number 3. The Jackets trailing 3-2, but out shooting Armstrong right now through 2 periods, 21-19. They're going to start with Macy Williams, Sydney Meek, Jenna Day, Najla Hayden, and Gabby Lingle. That's the 5 for the Jackets. Molly Bensky between the pipes. And again, a big shout out and a big thank you to Molly Bensky for stepping in this weekend and helping out the Jackets. We really appreciate it, Molly. So this one now is, puck is dropped, and it is controlled by the Jackets. Williams will leave it back to Lingle. Lingle will find Hayden with it. Hayden will just throw it all the way through. They're going to wave it off. Here come the Jackets chasing, but Miller gets there first. This one out of the zone. Tutak's got it now. She will dump it up to Florak. Florak racing up with it. She tries to leave it back to Tutak. Lingle cuts that one off. This one is to Day. Day tries to dump it back. Now its shot is blocked by Hayden. Meek's pass is deflected. Florak centering pass all the way through. Gets out to Shermatz now. Shermatz is going to bring it in. This one is turned away by Lingle. Williams tries to backhand it out for the Jackets. This one is in the corner. Fuchs has it. She throws it around the boards. It'll come all the way out where Jenna Day is going to get it. Jenna Day is going to hit Macy Williams with it, and she's able to get a stick on it and get it out of the zone. Here comes some fresh skaters for the Jackets. Cup and Thomas skate on. Actually, full change for the Arrows. So Hayden's going to race up with it. Try to hit Caroline Crick with it. Icing is waved off, so Crick, Cup out right now with Thomas. Here comes Prawl. Here comes Falk on D. This one dumped into the corner. Weibel's going to throw it back around all the way out where Kinchlow will get it. Kinchlow will dump it up to Seifert. Seifert racing up with it. She brings it into the zone. She tries to center it. That one's cut off by Prawl. This one will be picked up by Weibel. That shot is behind the goal. Raced over and picked up by Falk. Falk throws it out of the zone. Guntram will throw it back for the Arrows. It's Williams now for Armstrong bringing it in. She will circle around, looking. She'll drop it back. Now Falk's going to get it for the Jackets. She's met with some risk, and that one comes all the way out front. Binsky has to turn it away. Thomas dumps it out of the zone. And it'll be chased down by Armstrong as Jackets go for a change here. This one will be Weaver and Bestranson on defense. Weaver's out there right now. Prawl kicks it over to Binsky, and Binsky will just hold on to it. 14:36 left here in the third. And the Jackets will switch out the D. Bestranson comes out now to join Weaver. We have Taylor, Limmerbrock, and Davies on offense. This one is controlled by the Arrows. They throw it back in. Loose puck is picked up by Davies. Now Davies will flip it up. It's a rolling puck. Can Taylor get there? No, they wave it off. Taylor's got it now. Taylor backhands it, trying to get it to Davies. That one's turned away by Armstrong. Now they'll race out of the zone with it. This one is two-tack with it. Two-tack's going to get by Weaver. She's going to short-side it, and Binsky will hold on to it. 14:06 left. Jackets will keep the same five out. Meanwhile, some fresh skaters for Armstrong. This one is won by Armstrong, but they can't keep it into the zone. Miller's going to have to chase it down. She'll be challenged by Taylor. And they throw it out to Florak, but Weaver gets it. Weaver dumps it back up where Kinchlow has it. Kinchlow finds Florak. Florak dumps it in. Picked up by Williams for Armstrong. She's going to circle around. She'll find Miller with it. Miller will get it over to Tutak, I believe that is, and that shot is wide. Florak has it, trying to center it out to Williams. That one's turned away. Now here comes Taylor. Taylor tried to hit Davies. Now it's turned over. Here comes Taylor with it. She's racing into the zone. She dumps it in, and she will just skate off for a change. Williams, Meek, Busick will skate out now. Florak has it. She dumps it in where Lingle will get it. And she'll throw it over to Meek, but it's Weibel getting there first. She dumps it back into Tutak. Dumped into the zone. Chased down by Gabby Lingle. 13 minutes left here in the third. Jackets trail 3-2. Battled for all along the boards. Williams, Macy Williams, and Lingle. Now joined by Sydney Meek. And Meek's going to come out with it. She throws it out, but that one's picked off by Shermatz. Her shot is turned away by Binsky. Hayden will dump it back in. This one will be picked up by Seifert. Seifert gets it out to Shermatz. That shot all the way through and held on to by Binsky. 12.5 left in the third. Fuchs, Williams, and Ginn coming out now for the Arrows. Jackets will keep the same five out. This one is Shermatz's shot is blocked. Picked up by Busick. Busick gets it out of the zone. Guntram will pick it up. She will try to feed Fuchs. Fuchs back to Shermatz. Shermatz has it. She'll throw it all the way across. Could not connect with Williams. Hayden has it. She will dump it up to Macy Williams. Macy Williams will dump it in for the Jackets. Chase ensues. Shermatz will get there for Armstrong. She's met with resistance from Macy Williams. Good job by Macy. That one's thrown out front. Will Meek could not get the blade on it, though. Now she'll throw it back out to Lingle. Lingle's shot is blocked. This one will be out of the zone. Here comes Williams for Armstrong. She races into the zone. She's met up by Hayden. That shot is wide. It'll come all the way out to Meek. Meek's got it now. Meek's going to throw it along the boards and out of the zone. 11.5 left. Jackets looking to get some fresh skaters out. Day's out now. Here comes Thomas. Here comes Crick. Two-tack's going to skate with it. Two-tack will dump it in. Lingle will get it. Lingle waits. Now we're in trouble. Two-tack's got it. Maybe waited too long to try to clear that one. Here comes Crick with it. Crick's going to throw it up to Day. Day's got it. She's going to try to get it over to Thomas. That one's picked off by Florick and then held on to by Binsky. 10:59 left here in the third. Jackets will go with fresh defense. Prawl and Falk will skate on to join Crick, Day, and Thomas. Crick will win this one over to Prawl. Prawl will throw it along the board. Weibel keeps it in. That shot is wide. Falk's going to have to race after it. This one battled for along the boards. Two-tack's going to come out with it. Find Florak. Centering pass. Nice job by Day to get a stick on that one. This one is shot in by Kinchlow and held on to by Binsky. Fresh skaters for Armstrong coming out now. Seifert, Morris, Williams will skate on along with Miller and Shermatz. That's the 5 for the Arrows. Jackets keep their same 5 out. This one is controlled by Armstrong. Armstrong has it. Prawl will meet Morris back here. Morris's centering pass is turned away by Binsky. Prawl will battle with Morris. Crick back here now. Crick's going to sneak out with it, but can't control it. Seifert has it. She will backhand it back in. This one loose. Picked up by Williams for Armstrong. She centers it. That one's deflected. Gets all the way through to Seifert. Seifert's centering pass is blocked by Prawl. Thomas trying to get it out of the zone. She will. She'll feed it up. Day's going to have to race after it. And Miller gets there first. Now Miller has it. Blocked by Crick. Day's got it. She's going to leave it back to Prawl. Prawl's shot is wide. Picked up now by Williams. This one thrown all the way across, and now Prawl. Seifert's off to the races. Can Falk get there? Good play by Peyton Falk. Good hustle. She's able to get a stick on it. Now Day's going to race after it. She will get by one. She's going to get by another. She is finally cut off there, but kills enough time for the Jackets to get some fresh skaters off. Now she'll skate off. Taylor will come on. This one left by, blocked by Sophia Bestranson. She will clear the zone. Taylor racing after it. Taylor Limmerbrock, cup out right now with it. Here comes Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock's shot is blocked. Now Taylor gets it. She leaves it for Limmerbrock. Limmerbrock trying to feed it back up. No calls there as the Jackets are taken down. Bestranson chips it away, but Yin comes out with it. She's going to race into the zone. Her shot will be gloved and held onto by Binsky. 8:42 left in the third. And fresh skaters for Armstrong. Looks like Jackets are going to be content with leaving their 5 out there. Cup, Taylor, Limmerbrock, Bestranson, and Weaver. And we got on a conversation with the Armstrong coaches. They have some questions for one of the officials. So now we're ready. Face-off controlled by the Jackets. But now it's Williams getting it for Armstrong. She'll circle around looking. She finds Shermatz. Shermatz's shot is turned away by Binsky and held on to. 8.5 left. Now we have another defensive zone face-off. This one will be kicked out of the zone, and Armstrong will have to touch it up here. This one is picked off by Limmerbrock. She's going to skate in with it. She's got Taylor with her. She winds up a shot, but it's blocked by Shermatz. Pitched around. Now Taylor has it. She'll stop. She is met with resistance there. She will chip it out. That looked like a hook there. Taylor will find Bestranson with it. Bestranson shot. Almost redirected. Rebound shot by Taylor, turned away by LeGrand. Florak trying to clear the zone. Weaver can't control it. Now here comes Armstrong with it. It's Williams racing up with it. And that one is turned away by Bestranson. Bestranson will throw it up the boards. And we have an offside. Offside, and Jackets will get a change. Macy Williams, Sydney Ava Busick will skate out along with Lingle and Hatem. 7:40 left here in the third. This one controlled by the Arrows. Morris will have it. She'll dump it in where Lingle will pick it up for the Jackets. Lingle will throw it along the boards. Two-tack there to cut it off. That one turned away by Lingle. Now Busick has it. Busick feeds it out of the zone. Now back comes Armstrong. Dumped into the zone. Hatem will have to chase it down. Hatem will dump it along the boards. Meek's there. Meek and Morris will battle. Battle of nines along the board there. This one now, Hatem and Williams all join in the fray. It'll finally squeak out to Macy Williams. She's going to hold on to it. Busick's able to clear the zone. Miller will dump it back, and now Weibel will have to give chase. 6:45 left in the game. Jackets down 3-2. This one is brought in, now cut off by the Jackets. Lingle has it. She loses it, though. Here's a check, and no call there on the check into the boards. So now this one is flipped up to Hatem. Hatem has it. She will throw it along the boards. Here she brings it in. That shot is on goal and held on to by LeGrand. 6:17 left here in the third. The Jackets will get some fresh skaters out there as Crick, Thomas, Prawl, and Falk will join Day out there. That's the 5 for the Jackets. Crick will take this face-off, battled for by the Jackets. Crick's got it now, and now she will circle around with it, trying to get it over to the center. This one comes out to Falk, that's shot wide. Day will pick it up now. Day will throw it over, and that one's turned over now. Here comes Fuchs with it. Fuchs is going to dump it into the zone. Fuchs will chase after it. Falk will challenge. Battle for along the boards. One by Fuchs. Centering pass. Prawl trying to get it to Day. Day will get it. She's going to get it through the zone. She'll battle, but Williams will get there first for Armstrong. She will dump it out of the zone. This one thrown back up. Falk has it now. Falk will hold on to it. She'll find Day with it. Day back to Prawl. Prawl over to Crick. Crick's going to bring it into the zone. Dumps it in. Chased down now by by Armstrong. Fuchs can't get it cleared. Prawl's shot is blocked. Crick's got it. Trying to feed it through underneath. Couldn't get it through, though. Now here comes Williams. She's knocked off the puck. She's going to get it back, though. And this one is turned away. Florek keeps it in. That one's turned away by Prawl. Florek has it now. This one back to Weibel. Weibel's shot is blocked by Prawl. Now thrown over to Kinchlow. That shot is gloved by Binsky and held on to with 4:40 left here in the third. Davies, Taylor, and Lemmerbrock are joined by Bestranson and Weaver. Jackets looking for the equalizer here. Running out of time, though. We're getting late into the third here. Two-tack shot is blocked. Stranson tries to kick it down to herself. Now it's over to Weaver. Weaver hits Davies. Davies to Lemmerbrock. Lemmerbrock back to Davies. Davies will race up the boards. Loses her stick. Now here comes Florek out with it. Florek will be met by Bestranson there and turned away. Two-tack has it. That shot turned away by Binsky. Picked up by Weibel. She'll dump it into the zone. Picked up by Two-tack behind the goal now. She's met by Weaver. Weaver. And we'll have a puck frozen here, and they'll take it outside the zone, I believe. So Jackets will keep the same 5 on the ice. Meanwhile, Armstrong's getting some fresh skaters out. Seifert, Morris, Williams, Miller, and Shermat's here. Now Shermat's has it. She'll dump it down, and under 4 minutes to go here. Jackets needing a late goal here to tie this thing up. Now that one's picked off by Limmerbrock. She gets it up to Taylor. Taylor's going to race up with it. Taylor will stop. She will leave it back to Bestranson. Bestranson, shot is blocked. Weaver dumps it in. That one turned away. Back and forth it goes. That shot is turned away by Bensky. And this one will be held on to by Bensky, and 3:20 left here in the third. Jackets will get some fresh skaters out on the ice with Hayden and Lingle coming out. Cupmeek and Macy Williams. Macy Williams will take the defensive draw here with 3:20 left. And this one will be controlled by the Arrows. Dumped in by Morris. Picked up by Hayden. Hayden's going to race up with it. She's going to get by Shermat. She will. She's going to hold on to it. That shot is turned away. Cup has it. Centering pass, and could not get enough on it to get it over to Meek, and LeGrand will hold on to it. We have 2:58 left here. Third period. Now this one is controlled by Williams. She will flip it back, and Armstrong able to clear the zone. Now Tutak's going to race down and get it for Armstrong. She will stop. She will hold on to it, circle around behind the goal. Get it out to Weibel at the point. Weibel shot all the way through and turned away by Bensky. Now Tutak has it. Challenged over there by Meek. Bounced into Ginn. Ginn's going to get it. She's going to look out to Guntram. Guntram's shot is wide. Cup's going to race after it, but Seifert gets there first. Now it's another shot that's blocked. Bensky will pitch it over to Lingle. Lingle's going to throw it on the boards. Tutak going to keep it in, though. This one loose. Fuchs trying to bury it in there. Can't do it. Now Macy Williams will throw it all the way up. Good play by Macy Williams to get that one up. And then we got a hand pass, and 1:59 left here. It's Day, Thomas, Crick, Prawl, and Falk. Center ice face-off. Crick will take the draw here against Kinchlow. This one is controlled by Armstrong. They throw it up where Williams will bring it into the zone. Williams will get around Falk. She'll swing around looking for an outlet. She finds Shermatz. That shot comes all the way over to Kinchlow. Loose puck is turned away by Prob. Can't clear the zone, though. This one over to Kinchlow. That shot high. That'll come over. Jackets need to get control of it and get it down into the offensive zone. There's only a minute and a half left. This one thrown around. This one will get out. And Shermatz will chase it down. Day's going to get it for the Jackets, but now that one's turned away. Minute 16 left. Falk has it. Falk will flip it up. Can't get it, though, is the Jackets. Jackets cannot control the puck. Here's a penalty. Penalty on Caroline Crick with 1:01 left in the third period. Jackets will be shorthanded the rest of this game. And more than likely we'll need some sort of breakaway here to tie this thing up here in the last 61 seconds. This one is controlled by the Jackets. That one's turned away by Bensky. Again will get it. And you can't sit back on this power play. You got to get the puck. You got to go after it. They will be content with skating it around because they've got the lead here. You got to go get it. Jackets just aren't chasing right now, and this is going to cost them as Armstrong going to get. You got to get the puck. You got to go get it now. Davies has it. Now she'll lose it, and Armstrong's got it. And 16 seconds left, and this is looking like another defeat for the Jackets as this one will be circled around, and Limmerbrock picks it up finally, throws it on goal, and that will do it. So the Jackets lose to Armstrong. This one a final 3-2. So Jackets now off for the holidays. So the next game action will be Sunday, January 7th. 2 home games against the Indy Fusion. So want to thank Kurt Lemmerbrock for manning the camera for this one. Always a shout out to Steve and Robin Miller. And I wish everyone out there happy holiday season, and we will talk with you again next year. Thank you, and